Hello, my name is Reg, and you're watching Shattered Dungeons. Somewhere.
Welcome, everybody. What the heck? Why did that, the one time where I'm just not even worried about it, and that's what you come in with, Jordan? Of all the things you've tried to say when the show starts, that is the single worst one you have ever said.
And you can still see his butthole, Jordan.
What?
I didn't. That's all I knew.
Oh my goodness. Welcome. We are Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday nights, where Jordan tries his best to say the worst thing possible, and the one night he doesn't try, it happens. That was
pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I honestly wasn't even. I've got, for those of you at home, I've got a migraine, so I'm like half in, half out, and I'm just like looking at Batman on Lauren's screen, and I'm just kind of talking to myself.
Batman the cat.
Yes, Lauren's cat is named Batman, and during the day he's Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Well, hope you have had a great week. If you haven't already become a patron on our Patreon page, you get access to all sorts of fun stuff. This Sunday, May 23rd, 9 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing our 200 follower super special Spicy Nug stream. It is going to be a festive hoot. It'll be something. So definitely make sure you're around for that. Mark it on your calendars. Make sure to send yourself a carrier pigeon that day to remind you. That's what I do, and it seems to work all right. If you are interested, I'm just like flying through these because I got a special little thing I want to do, so I'm not trying to rush things, but I am trying to rush things. If you'd like some merch, go to shatteredtabletopgames.com/shop. You can get a whole bunch of stuff. Check it all out. It's awesome. Sign up for a community night. The next one is at the end of this month. I forget the date right now, but it is shatteredtabletopgames.com/community days. You can go there, sign up. I haven't quite decided on a theme for this one. So if anyone has ideas, send them my way if you'd like to see something specific. I've been very consumed by making sure I get this the end of this arc all right, so it'll be fun.
If rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yes. So here's the one that I wanted to make sure that we all do. So tonight we got a super special thing going on, but we're gonna jump to our intro video. So hang out, enjoy yourself, and then be prepared to take action when we get back. So
be prepared.
Yes, we're gonna take a quick break to all go do something. It's going to be stupid, but it's gonna be very, very good. So we'll see you back in a moment.
turns out it's cursed. Your body's its own. Grab your dice, grab your friends, grab your papers and your pens. 'Cause tonight we adventure for experience and some treasure. We may fight or converse and may take your coin purse with your might, with your head. Hope for a natural 100. This is Shattered Dungeons. This is Shattered Dungeons.
We are
Island of white
back.
people.
Welcome, everybody.
white people.
This episode, like so many of our others, are brought to you by our wonderful patrons on our Patreon page, and of course, our beloved subscribers on our ye old Twitch channel. So, if you'd like to support the show, you could do all sorts of stuff, including, but not limited to, becoming one of those two things. Now, tonight we have a very wonderful group of beings with us, so hope you are stoked. I certainly am. We have Nikina, played by Jordan.
Happy birthday to you.
We have Brand, played by Lauren.
Oh, hey, y'all. Happy birthday to you.
We have Wog, played by Ray.
Happy birthday to you.
And then, of course, we have Callisto, played by Heather.
Happy birthday, dear Dion.
And we
Happy
have
birthday.
Flynn, played by the one and only birthday boy himself, Dion.
Happy birthday to me.
Yay.
So, the interactive part of this episode, if you listen to our announcement section, is to take the computer or whatever device you're on right now, go over to Dion's Twitch channel. His it's twitch.tv/reckless_fury. Go and subscribe to his channel right now. Be an awesome person. If you haven't already, follow him and just tell him how much you love him by carrier pigeon. Or if you can find his phone number, I guess text him. I don't know. Inform him in some way, shape, or form. If you don't have the link in chat or can't type, there is the link in chat. We appreciate you, Dion. Happy birthday.
There might be a hype train going on Dion's channel right
Oh my
now.
goodness, already.
Are you kidding me?
You're offline though. What craziness?
That's weird. How crazy things could happen.
Level 3 hype train. It's happening right this second. That's
What?
happy birthday, Dion.
Pop over there.
So, you can feel free to monitor that as the episode goes on. So,
I like the confetti.
yeah, that's a good touch.
214. I don't know why.
There it is. And for those of you listening to our podcast, what you're hearing is Dion watching his own channel for the hype train right
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys could hear that. My bad. So apparently, my auto host has picked a fellow streamer, but hang on.
Oh, it's all good. We're all watching you now, so.
Watching you.
We got lots of fun tonight. Just to kind of finish up everything we blazed through at the front end. This is episode 42, which means we only have 7 more episodes after this of actual gameplay. Usually, if you don't know, our 50th episode for each arc is an interview where we recap the whole arc. talk about what happened, some of the things we experienced. We answer questions as the episode goes on. Honestly, it's a lot of fun because it, puts some closure on things that you might not have had closure to for that arc. So, and then we also look forward to the upcoming things. Jordan has a ball in his face. I can't tell what that is. Okay, I'm going to ignore it now. All right.
I don't see why you gotta try.
It's okay. So, the small group of Brand, Flynn, Nikona, and Gorik have procured the assistance of the Flame King, who is indeed Brand's father. And so along the road back to the Fortress of Steam, you have time to think about all that has happened in the last few days. The road to the Court of the Flame King was quick thanks to Belfieth's portal, but the road back is much longer. After days of travel, you finally arrive at the temporary residence, the Fortress of Steam. Belfieth is quick to greet you and says,
Welcome back. I look forward to hearing about your journey. We will have an evening meal in the Great Hall. There, we will speak about what you were able to do.
You enter the fortress and begin to unpack. And so, it's about midday. You have a whole afternoon to do what you will with your time. What does everyone do?
I want to hang out with Brand and see if she can teach me some spells. I feel like I'm starting to remember how to cast spells.
Ah.
How convenient.
Well, Brand is definitely gonna go play with fire since she's always been scared of fire before, and now she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Brand.
Now, I do need to do one thing for you, Brand. I need to let you know, since you have unlocked your inner flame and now are completely 100% resistant to 2 elements, you will need a second element that you take double damage from.
Ooh.
You told me I took double damage from force?
Yep. Which means you don't have to do it right now, but just kind of keep in mind that
you may randomly take a harder than expected hit.
Yes.
From some unknown source.
Some
It's yet to be
lucky
determined.
individual.
The very next combat we enter.
When it's
Exactly.
least convenient.
Look, it's the Force Lightnings. Who could have guessed?
The wind is so strong.
So, Nikona, what do you spend the rest of your day doing?
So Nikita is curled up. I even moved him on here. Curled up next to Swifty and Tofu by the fire, just sort of laying there with like a little ball of yarn, kind of just processing everything.
Okay.
Okay, so this is kind of weird. I mean,
Are you talking to Tofu and Swifty?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he greeted us when we came back. He wasn't mean. He wants to know about our day. Like, is it different now? Is it better now? Is this an act? I don't know. But this is nice. I like this. This is good.
He's found a ball and is playing with it. Brand, you spend the day working on your spells. Do you do anything else?
Nicken is in therapy.
He's talking to therapy animals.
Probably like same kind of thing, talking through some of the stuff with Callisto. Just, oh my, did you see all the things? And I can use fire, and that Fire King was actually my father, and I don't know how that happened with my mother, but
That is the question.
Oh, she just admitted it was her mother.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Don't mention it to no one.
She's going through all the stages of grief, right? And now she's on acceptance.
It's taken her
Yeah,
this
we're gonna
long.
get to the sixth stage, which is overthrowing.
I think having a really cool
Staging
dad
a coup.
Yeah.
made it better for her.
Brand's endgame has just changed. So, Wog, what do you spend your afternoon doing?
Chatting up Ventrica.
Ah.
You come here often, or like just once in a while?
You notice that Ventrica has been engaged in dialogue with Captain Rizal, who you notice is now here in the fortress.
Exists.
Excuse me, I'm trying to do a thing here.
You're being very rude.
Sitting on him.
Yeah,
Just perched on the table in front of him, just completely blocking him out.
Put one frog foot like on his face.
Yeah.
I've got one frog foot on the table, like a Captain Morgan stance.
Ah, perfect.
Like,
Perfect.
So,
She, despite your many advances, she just tries to ignore you. Like, when you do something that demands attention, she does look at you and acknowledge you in like a disappointed way, like, can't you take a hint?
No.
nope. Like licking my own eyeballs.
It's disgusting.
Yikes.
Tofu says, last time I heard you come here often was when it was a pickup line right before a death stab.
That is a fair point.
Yeah.
Don't forget the kiss.
Yeah. Important.
I'm
Jump
hoping
out
to
of
get a kiss out
curiosity.
of this. I might turn into a prince.
We confirmed 25, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Okay.
for level, yeah. So you spend your whole afternoon trying to hit on Ventrica?
Yep.
Okay, noted.
Am I making any bombs?
Yeah. Well, this is Wog we're talking about. Jensar
Wog
would be
doesn't
in
bomb
a,
it up.
That's true.
yeah, he'd be in a lab somewhere. Callisto, I know you're working with Brand on the spellcasting aspect of things. Is there anything else that you do with the rest of your afternoon?
Practicing my flute.
Ah,
Trying to get better at it.
very cool. Where do you do this?
Yeah, in between listening to Brand rant, I play a little tune, and then she talks a lot, and then I play another little tune, and she just keeps talking.
Okay. Are you in the Great Hall when you're doing this?
Often, I mean, towards the end, yeah. I
Okay.
thought we end up back there.
Go ahead and roll a performance check for me. We'll see how good your final performance of the day is. Seeing
Come
as how you're
on,
doing
one.
that in a public space. Yeah, not one. Turns out you've been out of tune with yourself this whole time.
Not surprising.
So while she's doing that, Flynn, what are you spending the rest of your day doing?
I am cleaning my blades and practicing some sweet combat attacks.
Okay. Do you spend time talking with anyone in particular or doing anything else? Or are you kind of hanging on your own?
I'm kind of hanging on my own, but I will do it in a more public space so that if anybody needs me, they know exactly where I'm at and they can see exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. So Callisto, towards the end of the day, starts playing in the Great Hall. And as she does so, she is struck by brilliance. Her roll is 51 against Opal Outlet's roll of 27.
Oh.
And so as she begins playing, she just locks in on a particular melody.
Hear it.
and she continues playing. Everyone digs it, and you are able to rally the morale of all of the various people who you have found to now reside in the Fortress of Steam.
All right.
And so,
guess kidnapped dad does like me.
Reminds me of my pit back home.
ooh. As you all gather for your evening meal, Callisto is serenading the audience. You notice many more people have now shown up, and while enjoying Callisto's music, are now seated at smaller tables around the main central table. Vontrica continues to speak with Captain Roselle. Clearly, seeing the two of them, you now realize that the Laughing Hand have fully arrived and taken up residence within the fortress. Belfeath beckons you to sit, and then speaks. As he does so, the entire room falls silent, as if his speaking drowns out others from talking, though he's speaking in his normal voice.
Today, my associates have returned. They bring tidings from the court of the Flame King. In the coming days, we will be gathering our forces to deal with Farin. In that time, it is wise that you draw upon what influence you have so that we may have every advantage against his forces. Now, enjoy your meal.
Belfeath sits down and then, in a much more relaxed tone, asks his associates,
So, tell me of what happened with the Flame King.
What was this about drawing? I wasn't prepared for this.
That was towards the other people not fully involved in our organization, Nikina.
Oh, thank God I have no talent.
Noted.
Belfeath,
Yes,
I am
Brand.
wondering, so you sent us to the court of the Flame King? Wait,
Indeed.
did you know that he was my daddy, or
What?
what?
Brand, you found your daddy?
I was meaning to ask you.
How are you the daughter of the Flame King? You are an Ice Elementok.
When a flame loves
I don't know.
I didn't hear the rest of the song, but something.
Before Nick and his brain kind of goes in knots, I really don't like to think about that, but look, I can make the flames in the candles right here go jump. Jumpity jump.
Bran takes a moment and makes the flames on every candle leap to one another like it's a Disney sing-along. It is certainly interesting.
Be our
Well.
guest.
I guess that proves that. As an Ice Elementok, you should not be able to do that, but if you truly are the daughter of the Flame King, then that means you can control both somehow. Truly a
Quite
mesmerizing individual.
I feel like I know the answer to this already, but you got a favorite yet?
Between us and Farin, I favor us to win. That is for certain.
No, I meant Brand. Favorite parent.
I'm sorry, I have decided to only recognize one parent.
I guess that does indeed answer my question.
True.
It's the Ice Queen, isn't it?
Bran's look of disgust as she threatens you with the flames in front of him.
Well, I suppose that helped in your negotiations with the Flame King.
You would think.
Apparently the man has nothing but free time, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't. What do you mean by that, Nikina?
He apparently has had lots of children.
I am privy to Gorik's heritage.
You're a toilet?
What? I was
What?
honestly hoping that their relationship could have been drawn upon, but appears Brand's relationship with the Flame King is
Oh no, he
more
was like
persuasive.
He was really unhappy to see Gorik.
He was not happy about Gorik, and we also, even just because I was there, really didn't mean anything. He did teach me how to do the fire thing, but we still had to kill one of his awful beasties for him before he even considered helping us.
What
Yeah, it was
beast
a big,
did
scary
you kill?
dragon.
Do you,
It was an Azurian Zanya.
an Azurian Zonyer?
Yep.
That
It
is
had a bow
no.
in its tummy.
I don't
that
know
is
how that
no
bow made it,
small
but
task. An Azurian
well, face it,
Zonyer is.
Face it, Belfied, we're amazing.
You
Yeah,
have truly
you know,
proven yourselves in the
You
time.
kill every big monster just one swing at a time.
I am impressed, associates. I truly am. Knowing this information and how you were able to make quick work of an Azurian Zonyer only strengthens the vision that I have.
You ever think we live in a terrible place?
Every day.
That other place didn't have... Okay, it had that one dragon, but that was like really hard to find. Here it seems like big stuff just is like, hey, I'm here to kill you.
So, as the meal winds down, Belfeath sips his drink, and as he drinks the last drop, he leans in and he says,
Before we confront Farin, we must procure assistance from an exalted outsider. This will be no small task, but if you were able to conquer the Azonyer, then you should be fine. To do so...
Is that like that queen lady we met? Or is that different?
What queen lady?
The
Outsider Queen? Or the...
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Oh, you speak of Alva. No. She had her essence entwined with an exalted outsider. So, in a way, yes, but in another way, no. She
So
is
yes,
an
but no.
interesting individual.
He really goes out of his way to make sure I'm not right.
As far as possible.
True. To procure the assistance of an exalted outsider, we must retrieve a relic that will aid us in our battle, as well as prove our wisdom. There are two relics I can think of, hidden away in the same ruin, that we may procure. There is the Circlet of Storms, or the Ring of Ghastly Hands. They are located just past the borders of Infernus, in a cavern ruin within the deceitful rocks. Due to the spell bindings of the ruin they reside in, we may only retrieve one. Once the relic is in your possession, you must travel towards Oberon's throne. Along the way, you will spot a lonely spire. Travel there and request the aid of the exalted Kagasis. You will find presenting whichever artifact you deem worthy of our cause should help in aligning exalted Kagasis with us.
Glenn, you're writing this down, right?
I was just about to ask him to repeat the names of those artifacts for me.
Good, because
I was
We can
taking some
dialogue
notes
more
as
about those
well.
artifacts because whichever one you choose will be the one we are stuck with. So, as far as exalted Kagasis is concerned, both will prove our wisdom. Really, it comes down to which one would you prefer to use for our cause. The Circlet of Storms is a celestial ore headband. It contains an incredible gifting from the Storm Lord himself. The Circlet of Storms increases one's ability with elementalism spellcasting, and also imparts all spellcasting knowledge of electricity-based spells. It also
Brand, you want a
enables
third
one. It also enables the wearer to do incredible feats of spellcasting, again with electricity-based spells. The Ring of Ghastly Hands It's a celestial ore ring containing incredible power of accuracy. It can be activated in 2 different ways. It can prevent magical mischance, if you will, such as from a ghost or a Hukoran. Or
I've done that.
Or it can be used to negate a target's mischance. So it can bolster your own or take that of another.
Nice.
The choice is yours. Now, the way you go about procuring each one is somewhat of a task. In the ruins of the Deceitful Rocks, to procure the Circlet of Storms, you must simply destroy any lost essences that roam the ruin. As far as the Ring of Ghastly Hands, to procure that one, you must absorb their essences or otherwise lay them to rest, or at least give them a purpose. So destroy or conserve. Those are the 2 choices.
How many essences can we put in Flynn's axe?
Just
What?
full. But I think that goes under the category of destroy, not conserve. I don't know.
Any
Read him a
act of
nice
absorbing
bedtime
an
story.
essence into an item, into an essence gem, or into one's own soul will suffice.
Into one's own soul. How do we do that?
Ring of Ghastly Hands.
One day, when you are more capable at casting spells, I can teach you that one.
You just say, "Here I am. Come on in."
Yeah, you just say, there's a vacancy here?
I mean, Jim?
I've been told there's plenty of
Or is it
space.
pretty much just, this'll work, right? I'll lift my axe.
Yes. Do you mind if I hold that, Flynn?
I hand it to him.
He inspects the spell bindings for a moment. He swings the blade around, knowingly. He hands it back.
A formidable artifact, Flynn. Quite impressive. Where did you get this?
I really don't remember.
He has got my disease.
We just picked it up somewhere along the way, I'm sure.
Well, it is quite the find, for
Yard
certain.
sale.
Was it the dragon? No.
Yard sale.
It wasn't the dragon.
The essence axe can certainly
werewolves?
absorb essences, and that will suffice to pay the price for the Ring of Ghastly Hands.
Oh, we have to trade it?
And this is in the ruins of Rock.
The Deceitful Rocks. In the morning, I will cast a portal so you can get there quicker. Being outside
And then after-
Varacul has allowed me to expedite our travels.
And then after we get our artifact from the ruins of the Deceitful Rock, you said that we needed to travel where next?
After you
Was
do
that
that,
Oberon's throne?
yes, you will head to the southeast from that location. I believe one of you may know the spell Intuit Direction. Am I correct?
Yeah, actually, I think you are.
You can
Check.
simply cast that. If not, I'm sure Vondrika can teach you.
Wiggle my eyebrows at her.
But she'd have to charge.
As she looks over and accidentally makes eye contact with Wog, she's just like,
Ugh, why?
You can say things are getting pretty serious.
Not now, Napoleon.
so,
Don't be jealous.
spending the rest
We
of
have
the
some of your
evening
tarts.
preparing for your journey,
Really hungry.
you get as much rest as possible. In the morning, Belfieth gathers the associates and opens a portal close to the Deceitful Rocks. Stepping through this portal, you get acquainted once again with your mounts. Looking around, you spot many jagged rocks jutting out of the Azurean ground. The cerulean sky casts many shadows across the chasm in the mid-morning, making you see things that aren't there. Nearing forward, you begin scanning the crevasses for a cavern.
So we're scanning.
So in the immediate area, you don't quite see anything that would indicate a cavern or cave or anything like that. Wog, you're natural 1. What is that for?
I was rolling for the scout.
Oh, gotcha.
It's just in front of a rock. Nothing here.
This appears to be some kind of wood.
This is obviously a trapdoor.
So you are able to kind of walk around and do what you wish as you investigate the area.
I guess we should decide what we want, right?
I think we do need a game plan. We can destroy essences and get that circlet of storms.
The lightning hat sounds awesome.
Can anybody?
I mean, lightning sounds cool and all. My one concern would be a lot of stuff we have fought in lately is like, haha, you can't touch me because of this stupid thing. And being able to go, nuh-uh, back at them would be probably pretty cool.
You think we should go after the ring of ghastly hands? That we have to conserve. Or he said, Belfie said we could give the essence a purpose, and maybe we could just sit them all down and just give them a nice chat, and then we can just like give them jobs. We can name them. I think I would be very good at that.
Yeah, if we're just hey, what's a better purpose than we convince them? Like, hey, come fight with us to save the Azure, and then you'll find your peace, and everyone wins.
They get a piece of the Azure?
No, I mean like peace is in not fighting.
Hey y'all, this is how everything you've ever done is wrong. That's Brand's pep talk to the essences.
First time I've heard that pep talk, actually.
Maybe we make them like some biscuits and gravy. Have a nice brunch. Everybody likes brunch.
Is there any spicy nugs?
I love breakfast plus lunch.
A little bit of both.
What do y'all think? Do y'all want to do the Circlet of Storms or the Ring of Ghastly Hands?
It's up to you guys, but I'm kind of with Nikina on the denying our damage is not something we want them to be able to do.
Especially because you've got that I mean, maybe it would help with your axe, or I don't know, punches.
We do have experience gathering essences with the axe.
Well, I mean, that's just how we acquire the artifact. I don't care who wields it. Whoever's squishy could probably use it, because if they don't seem to be negating any of our attacks, then it can actually protect the person that's wearing it and negate potential attacks coming in, right? So
sounds like the decision is made.
Ring of Ghastly Hands it is.
Hope you're ready for a pep talk, ghosts.
Agoric nears one of the pathways through the deceitful rocks and kind of looks over and turns around and says, I think I see something over there!
Deceitful.
He takes 2 steps forward and says, it may be a cavern, I can't quite tell.
I mean, is it hole-shaped?
It looks like it from the side, at least.
Any good eating rocks? Or just poop?
No, most of these are just morsels, really. No meals here.
Oh, wait, this hole in the wall right here, is that what you're looking at, Gorik?
Is that where they can see it all?
Wog dashes forward and peers into the hole in the giant rock. What do you see, Wog?
This is quite the wall sphincter.
Yuck!
I think Ray just surpassed me for worst things said thank
That's more like what Gorik would say.
Yeah, what is up with tonight for real?
Only Gorik should be able to notice
that. Wog, as you stick your head in, you notice that it's incredibly shallow. This seems to just be like some kind of divot in the rock rather than a full passageway.
It deceived you.
It's not
This
really
pit
a
is
sphincter.
terrible. You can't even fit one old person in here.
Oh, here's another one of your rock bottoms.
Isn't that what you hit?
We have hit
gone too far.
Do you want to come stick your head in this one, Wog? Tell us what you see.
Oh, look at this. This is an even better one.
Wog's able to stick his entire torso into this very wide hole and just kind of peers in. Same as before, very shallow. This might have been someplace for an animal to sleep that's kind of eroded away from use. Tofu is using the chat command !sausage. So we got biscuits, gravy, and sausage in chat. Well timed. So,
well, I'll say this wall sphincter is definitely a little more wallered out, but not what we're looking for.
Roll a wilderness survival check, Wog.
So, what is it you're looking for in a wall sphincter?
As Wog is turning back from the shallow cavern, if you will, he notices that there is a much larger rock kind of just past to the south, past the rock directly near you. Your exquisite knowledge of wilderness with that 91 leads you to think that there might be a larger cavern over by that rock formation.
I can't wait to read Wog's blog about rock sphincters.
True.
I think we might need to go this way.
Wog's tips to keep your wall sphincter.
No, don't even. We don't need that right now.
I couldn't finish the sentence, I'm sorry.
Good.
Good.
Is your wall sphincter not so fresh?
No!
Moving on.
Is it shallow?
Oh. Okay. Good to know.
Does your rock swing low? Does it wobble to and fro?
That would be Gorik. That's a question for Gorik.
I don't want to talk about this right now.
We're talking about rock anatomy. This is important. This is where my note.
This thing, and we're not seeing another.
Oh, wait, Gorik, I'm sorry.
Is that the one we've already been to?
Are we being insensitive?
We just went in a circle, y'all.
A circle.
Related.
A circle.
I hate circles.
What's a circle?
We circled away again.
So you guys have successfully circumnavigated the rock around you, but you are walking next to a very large rock formation. If anything around here looks to house a ruin of some kind, it's probably inside this mountainous formation.
No.
You think it's the big one?
This one right here?
Bad we do not have Jinsar to blow it up.
I mean, Gorik, could you lick it or something and say if it tastes like
or knock on the door?
I hear if your tongue sticks to a rock, it's actually a fossil.
As you guys travel kind of back towards the direction you just walked from, Gorik steps a few paces forward and notices that there's a what looks to be a cave entrance over on that side.
Oh.
I think we got something over here!
Did the thrush knock thrice?
What?
Is this the entrance
Stand
to the
by the
mountain?
gray stone.
Flynn walks
There's a big hole.
And
into the
enter.
open.
I am going to start tiptoeing.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sneak check. 120. Oh my.
It's actually more than that because I didn't update it, but yeah.
Wow.
Flynn, you've all but disappeared.
Yeah, you see him like levitating just over the ground.
Meanwhile, Wog sounds like he's wearing like scuba flippers,
flop,
smacking
flop.
on the rocks.
Kind of is.
Oh my glory.
Wog kind of walks forward and is able to peer in pretty easily, as does Brand and Callisto. This may be the pathway you were looking for.
Hey, Wog. Did you say this is a glorious hole?
I do. I almost would say this is the mother hole.
I mean, do we have any light or anything we could...
Gorik
Peek a
pulls
little
out
bit
his
more?
flaming greatsword.
Can't you make fire
Yes,
now?
can't you not
I
make
turned-
fire?
No, I can't
turned my
make
light on
fire
'cause
or ice.
I
I'll just
am a light.
control it.
If you
That's
guys
right.
remember.
Glow, baby, glow. You glow, girl.
At this point,
Solar glow.
you remember fondly a small, diminutive underling that used to glow for you guys,
Yeah.
illuminating not only the surroundings around you, but also your heart.
It's glow juice.
Yep.
Thanks for making
I mean,
us
Wog-
sad.
Wog
Remember
never
that
met him,
time
but
when
he
the
sounded
tentacle
amazing.
monster stole me in the darkness?
hmm
That was terrifying.
Remember that time? Oh, somebody almost blew us up. Who was that?
That was Jensar.
That's right. Jensen.
Nickina did it.
That was his response to trying to save me. And I'm like, from what? Living?
Sometimes it's a burden.
Oh my, this opens up quite large.
As you enter the cavern,
Well, you have some odd opinions about a person you've never met.
oh
Not
my.
shallow.
As you enter the cavern, your steps echo along the cave walls. Stepping onto the moist earth of the cavern floor, the stale air moves past you. After a moment, you come upon a stone floor that seems to now be in disrepair. You have found the ruin, and now must go about procuring the relic you were sent for. So I'm gonna
Alright.
just everyone kind of move forward.
I mean, how do we call these essences to ourselves?
Stepping
Essence.
forward into the room, you find yourself in a chapel. It seems to be filled with pews and altars. After a moment, you see a shimmering apparition float through the wall into the room. After a moment, several more appear. They seem to pay you no attention as they float aimlessly through the ruin. And Tofu is sending Bridge of Death vibes in chat. So let's go ahead and throw Bridge of Death in chat as we all get
Thanks,
prepared
Tofu.
for this.
Well,
on,
thanks.
you guys.
So nice.
Really vibing here, Tofu.
All right,
right.
Brand, let's
Nope.
get motivational.
A ghost.
I mean, do
Apparition.
you want to do we have an organ? You could preach.
I'm made of organs.
This is amazing. They don't appear to be made of bed sheets at all.
No, those are beds. What are you talking about?
These must be the lonely spirits we must absorb.
Hello, sir,
Give them,
ma'am,
or give them a
whoever.
purpose.
Or give them
They
a
just need
purpose,
a
or lay them to
purpose.
rest.
The cacophony of noises you make seem to not affect anybody. They just continuously float aimlessly.
Hey, who wants to not exist anymore?
I cannot answer one in my
volunteers.
My vocal pouch.
One passes right through Gorik, and Gorik just eyes wide open. And then as it passes completely through him, he's like, that was weird.
Did you feel Patrick Swayze move through you?
How many of these apparitions can we see?
There are 4 right now floating around in this room.
So I'm gonna make room in the Essence Axe by gaining plus 20 armor for 6 turns.
Okay.
Which uses up 5 of the Essence slots.
Should we try talking again before we get with the murdering?
No murdering.
Really
killing again.
Attention to us.
They are not here to murder today.
Excuse me,
They are already dead.
Essence. Can you speak to us?
Hello?
What is this altar right here that's in front of us? Is there like a Bible or something on it? What is that?
It's just a sheet. This was definitely some kind of chapel meeting space type of place, but there's nothing upon it right now.
There's a sheet?
Yes. Wog runs over to the
grabs
sheet.
the sheet, rips it off the altar, and tries to throw it on the nearest apparition.
Roll a ranged attack. 42. So as Wog picks up the sheet, he yeets it across the nearest apparition.
Yeet the sheet.
The lost essence. It gets some air and kind of. I'm assuming everyone's thrown a sheet in the air and know what it looks like. And so as it starts to come down.
Describe.
So he throws it in the air, it unfurls, and it begins to float down slowly. It almost looks like it covers the form of the lost essence, and then just goes right through it and falls onto the ground.
Whoa.
The lost essence looks at you, deadpan, no emotion,
You get it?
and just continues floating.
I look at the lost essence and I say, and I ask, why do you wander this area?
The essence responds to you non-verbally. It's as though
Hand signals.
it doesn't quite understand what you're asking.
I'm gonna go hug this one.
And it just kind of like, it just shakes its head no, and then just kind of nods its head down as it continues to float. It looks
and be
sad.
released. Come and be released of your sadness.
As you say that, its gaze meets yours, and it kind of has an inquisitive look upon its face. It nears you slowly.
Let's throw it a party.
How do you
That
do
cheers
this?
everybody up.
As it approaches me, I say, are there loved ones you would like to see again?
There's
Is there a
almost a
place you would
glimmer
rather-
of hope in its eyes for a moment.
What happened?
Kneel before me. I will be able to teleport you to those loved ones.
He
I will be able
kneels
to take
floating
you-
above the ground before you. What do you do now?
I cut his head off. Absorb it into the axe.
Flynn raises his axe like an executioner and swings down. Roll an attack for me.
What?
Lan, did you just make a bunch of promises you can't keep?
This is
I can.
This is the new
In
kiss
here,
of
we
death
can go
right
look.
here.
Who will make a bell feast make it right?
Aww.
43 swings.
Actually, a little bit more than a 43.
Okay.
Let me see, how much did I pick up here? I picked up an extra 5
Plus
attack.
10, right?
Okay.
I picked up an extra 5 attack, so it's actually a 48.
Okay. You hit and you deal a critical to it because it is willingly accepting its fate. You deal well over 100 damage to it, but its essence is beginning to be absorbed, but it's not quite there yet.
Performance anxiety.
I whack it again.
Okay, go ahead and roll another attack.
I apologize for the two swing.
Phrasing.
There it is. You decapitate the lost essence's head, and its essence is absorbed into the axe.
I then hold the axe blade up in front of me, and I whisper, "We will try to find your loved ones."
Until I need to use a special ability.
Right.
Not do.
Yeah, the other essences look at you astonishedly, and they seem to start gravitating towards you.
Flynn?
I can give you a hug if you want.
Essences, we're here to give you purpose.
Who would like to save the world? Show of ghost hands?
Or who would like to protect us on our way?
They all stick their hands out towards Flynn.
Would you like to be released?
They walk towards you, closer and closer. Their hands outstretched.
I'm swinging. I'm swinging. We'll start with this guy right here.
I'm backing up.
Okay. So as Flynn swings, basically the same type of thing happens. He hits them each as hard as he can, and they are absorbed into the axe after he hits them once.
Is this like the bad version of Aragorn?
What say you?
Fulfill your destiny.
Get in my axe.
Well, that's one way to absorb something.
Was that all of them? That was 4.
I mean, can you drink a ghost?
I think we need to search this area and see if we can find more.
Callisto walks forward through a narrow corridor. As you do so, Callisto, you notice more lost essences are wandering around the room. This room seems to be a kind of museum. None of the displays seem to be left, though, most likely the result of looters or other explorers. There are 8 essences that you see floating about the room.
Alright, so I got room for
maybe
1. Let me see here.
Maybe talk to them first so they know what's happening.
What is this?
I gotta
magic words.
I need to do some calculation here. That's all, just a little.
Hi, ghost. Who would like to be at peace and end your suffering?
Roll a speech check, Nikona.
One of these days.
Chat, I need a roll from you, please. 46 for Nikona, and we will wait on a roll from chat. Brand, you walked into the room first. What do you do?
Or you could be my ghost buddy for free.
I see click on the fire.
What is that? What is that?
That is a lit brazier.
Oh, okay.
Are the ghosts lighting these?
It seems to be a magical type of flame that burns endlessly. Brand, as you reach out with your powers, you do not feel anything from it.
So it's not actually fire, it's just magic.
Yes.
Pretend?
Oh, okay. Well, those urban explorers, I think, already took all the artifacts from this museum.
Nikona, does 64 or 96 break your armor rating?
Not anymore.
You are drained for 80 damage
Wait, it didn't break my armor, is what I'm saying.
My.
Oh, both didn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
I said
cool.
not anymore.
Oh, gotcha. I misunderstood
but...
that. The essence in front of you didn't like what you said to it and is now trying to take matters into its own hands.
No, friend.
Ghastly hand.
We're here to help.
Peace.
Yeah.
I am going to give myself another plus 20 bonus armor.
Okay.
And I'm going to give myself, I'm going to renew that, and then I'm going to give the axe a plus 10 bonus to attack.
Okay. You can feel the essence that you promised to find its family leave the axe as you use it for nothing.
No!
We are the bad guys.
Flynn.
What about all the other essences that were? What about all the other essences that were in there? I think we should roll to see if that happened. You know?
Okay.
There's a really high chance
It's like your phone
that they
minutes.
were not.
Okay, so
It's like your phone minutes. You should use the oldest ones first.
First in, last out.
Rollovers.
all right,
Yeah,
so
roll over essences. Isn't that
Tofu
a thing?
rolled a 59, so Flynn, do a general check. We'll see. Higher than 59, it's safe. Lower than 59, you used it.
What? I don't like this. there are more essences that aren't in the axe than it is. It's like a 1 in 24 or something like that. Right?
Okay, so yeah. So let's we'll give you.
Can we just roll 1 to 24, and if it's anything but a 1, I didn't do that one? Or actually, we absorbed 4. If it's anything above 4, I didn't do any of the essences. I didn't destroy any of the essences here.
Okay, that's fine. I like that
fair?
you're doing this just for your own conscience, rather. So, what is everyone else doing while Flynn is trying to save Nikona?
Nikita's still trying to talk to this ghost to explain himself.
I'm standing on the little podium thing.
Okay.
Brand's practicing for when she's the Ice Queen.
She's getting prepared.
I will be the fire and ice queen.
4, 5.
Aw, 3.
Steam Queen?
Another 3.
Maybe that. Maybe the sublimation queen. That could be fancy.
You know what?
That's two of the essences, but they would have been the ones that I absorbed last, not the first one. There was no 1. So I've burned 2 of the essences.
The number, if you roll a 1, that's what it is. So you were able to not break your promise to that 1 essence.
All right. So the one that is approaching Nikona, what happened to it? What'd you do, Nikona? Did it wander off?
No, you absorbed it into the axe.
Okay.
So do you guys spend time doing pretty much the same thing to the rest of these?
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to talk so they understand, even if they get mad at me.
They all seem to understand exactly what you're trying to do, so there isn't any super hard problem with that. It just is time consuming. So
that guy was just grumpy.
About 30 minutes or so goes by as you take time to absorb the rest of the essences in the museum area. And then you move onward. There's another passageway at the other end of the room.
You always have to go through the gift shop on the way out.
Oh, that's right.
So, entering the large, echoing chamber at the end of this corridor, your gaze descends onto the broken bridge over the chasm below.
Who knew about this?
My favorite thing in all the land, everybody. Tofu, thank you for putting Bridge of Death in the chat earlier.
Oh, goodness.
I figure it's been a couple of episodes, so why not have another one? Tossing some gravel into the chasm, you listen to see how deep it is. You are not able to discern anything hitting the bottom of the chasm. 4 lost essences float in the open air over the chasm, a far distance from the bridge.
and be released from your pain.
Wait, no, essences, maybe they can carry us across.
I'm not gonna trust that thing to touch me.
I've got leap and slow fall. That should be helpful. Or I could blink. Callisto and I could blink people across.
I got an ability now that I can use my stealth tumble to leap 4 squares.
Nice.
So I'll just use that.
Tofu just asked if we can make that quote-unquote break grow, and I just said yes.
What? Wait, what?
By cashing in, like, make my monster grow?
Yeah, she's about to cash in, make my monster grow.
It's a bridge.
Bridget, she said she's not, but she did wonder. I was very prepared.
I was about to immediately stealth, sprint, and jump to get to the other side before you can actually pay your demo points.
Smart. Not on my watch. So, it sounds like you guys can easily overcome this obstacle, but there is the obstacle of trying to absorb the essences that are nowhere near you.
And Flynn, I mean, he was pretty good at...
Peace, my brothers, come and be released from your pain.
Roll a speech check.
Your aimless wandering.
Let's get 3 more rolls in chat. I'm going to use the 59. I think I already
Flynn has
used
an
Opal
aim for
63.
Who wants to go?
Flynn has a name
sleeps.
for you. So Flynn, go ahead and roll a speech check. If anyone else would like to help, they can also roll. Basically, you'll
Definitely
be...
would like to help.
Basically, you guys will be
I'm just
yelling
terrible
towards
at
a
it.
specific one, and so we'll kind of just go top to bottom. So,
Working on this guy.
yeah. So Flynn rolls a 54 for his speech check. Nikana rolls a 30. Is there anyone else who would like to roll?
I'm looking up my
Okay.
advancement for that.
Oh, I rolled a 95.
Look at that.
Oops, hold on.
Oops.
So the first one, Brand and
There we
Flynn
go.
worked together on, and you're able to get the essence pretty much right where you want it. You reach out, you try and hit it, it does its thing, you absorb it. Oops.
Yeah.
Now, as you're yelling at that one to come closer, Nikano, what are you yelling at the one closest to you?
Hey, we're here to help if you want to be at peace. Come over here.
It kind of reluctantly wanders toward you. And then I'm assuming Flynn and Brand walk over
I got a
and
fresh one for you.
you absorb it. Now, these other two are a little further away, so Wog yells at the one closest to it, and I'm gonna say that's against the 63 from earlier, because I can't remember if I used that from Opal. It works, it walks towards Wog, and then Brand, I'm sorry, Callisto, what do you yell across the chasm at the one furthest from you?
You must come to end your pain. Stop your wandering.
I like to think you shout.
Give it up.
Don't be afraid to die.
That would have been great.
Do not be afraid to die.
There you go.
Again.
Using your
Something on the
catchphrase.
other
Join your friends.
Yeah, using your catchphrase, you coax it into its death. So now that you have absorbed all those, you all use your various abilities to make it across. Now, the one thing that is kind of a challenge here is Goric doesn't really have a way across.
Sure he does.
You nerd.
We can blink him.
We don't have to do anything. We just tie a rope around this waist. We get across with the rope, and then we just drag him. We let them swing.
Okay.
We
I
pull them.
recommend that. Considering we've got 2 blinkies and slow fall and leap.
Oh yeah, you can go slow fall.
Yeah, we
on
can
them,
just
so we
leap
can
him
pull 'em.
across.
Okay. So you guys take a moment, you cast leap, you cast slow fall, you tie a rope around him, and it works pretty gracefully. Not too shabby. So Callisto blinks, right? Nikina blinks. How does Brand get across? Same idea?
Yeah,
She spins and then controls the spin with her ice elemental abilities and puts a thin layer of ice all the way across the bridge.
she can walk across it
Just use of
like the royalty she is, walking on spit.
Aw, thank you for the gifted sub, Opal Outlet. You are amazing. You rock. Thank you again. Let's get Brand's fancy hats in the chat for just that fancy method of getting across the bridge of death.
That's disgusting, y'all.
It's helpful.
my face.
Is that how you got across?
By the way,
I don't know.
Spit bridge.
after we help Gorik across, Nikita reveals that he's been chewing on little pebbles after Gorik said that they were appetizing.
What?
You know, these aren't that bad.
It'll destroy your teeth.
Your digestive system is not like mine. I worry about your health.
No, actually, it kind of is. Rocks in, rocks out. It's the same thing.
What are you saying? I shouldn't eat these?
What? Enjoy them.
They're crunchy.
I just now looked at my inventory. I have not looked at it since the beginning of the game. So after Brand gets across, Walt pulls out a vial of holy water and drinks some.
Okay.
I have
Is that how
4
you deal with
vials.
indigestion.
Yeah, I have 4 the flasks, I guess, of holy water. Like you could have used those to make yourself an ice bridge.
Oh yeah, you could have thrown that across, frozen it.
Yeah.
Holy bridge.
Now you tell me.
You know how you make an ice bridge out of holy water? You freeze the hell out of it.
Language.
I'm literally notating that right now because that's great. That's a short right there is what that is. So, making your way across the bridge, you enter the final room. So you guys can move your tokens forward. In the center of the room
Halfway there.
is a raised pedestal. Upon it is an ornate bowl made of a golden metal. At the bottom of the pedestal is an inscription that reads, "State your desire and it will be given."
Desire anything I want? What can I say?
Kill my mommy.
If you're gonna make the request, you're gonna want to do the rings of ghastly hands.
Wait, do we get one request each or do we only get one request?
Hey, Gorik.
I'll hand Brand the axe so she can make her request if she wants to.
Okay.
I
You
kinda
want
think
the
we should
rings
request
of
Brand and her mom to
ghastly
reconcile their differences.
Oh, fine. I was gonna get something nice, but whatever.
I mean, you think that's the time for that?
Yeah.
What did
Fancy
you say?
dresses.
Laura?
There's always time. I said I would like for you and your mom to reconcile your differences.
Please don't waste the thing we came
Let's
here to
not do that.
on this.
I would
We
very
could
much
try
like to-
stuff after.
So, excuse me. We would like the Ring of Ghastly Hands, please, and also to be able to get out of here unscathed. And we have these essences here in this axe.
More tasty rock.
It's one request. It was just a run-on sentence.
Thank you very much. It was a
Help us
pleasure.
safely
Used a
accomplish our goal.
semicolon.
Brand. Make a potency check.
Oh,
yeah. I'm glad I gave you the axe because if I was to make a potency check, we would be screwed.
You know, still sitting there eating rocks. If we had said,
I can
give
use
us both.
health for this, right? Because of blood magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I ask that every time.
That's a good question.
Do this.
If we had asked it for both items, you think it'd give it to us?
I was expecting you to give it a gretter effort.
As Brand states her run-on sentence of a request, the ring of ghastly hands materializes in the bowl right in front of her. And at the same moment it materializes, Brand is overcome by a powerful rage spell, and seeing Wog in sight, takes the axe and swings at him, determined to end his life. Everyone, roll initiative.
Well, you know, sometimes the PMS just gets a hold of you.
Oh my goodness! What?
How many times are you going to get possessed by weapons?
Right? You would think she'd learn by now.
All right, so Callisto on 4, Nickina on 100, Wog on 2, Flynn on 88, Brand on 67. Let's get a roll in chat to see where Gorik ends up. So, Brand, you technically are first, so you get to make your swings with the Essence Axe against Wog. Now, I know Flynn knows what all the stats are for you. You can just make a swing if you would like. Now, this is going to be one attack with one hand with a light melee axe. You can also use your other hand to do whatever you want, but your motivation right now is to kill anything you see.
54. That's what you got to beat.
For light melee, so here's my swing.
Oh yeah, you gonna beat a 54 because you get a +10 from the axe as its base. Plus your skills.
Why did we give her the axe?
Honestly, when that happened, I was very excited. So, 66 from Brand breaks Wog's armor rating. Flynn, tell him how much damage he takes.
How much did I win?
Here, hang on one second. Let me pop this up real quick.
No blog this week because he's dead.
I don't like this.
That is the blog.
Firstly, Wog.
20 damage, I guess, is what you're looking at. So
20 damage, but your health, potency, and stamina are also halved because your essence has been taken by the axe.
Oh no, he's in there with the ghosties.
Now, he's still conscious and able to wander around, but his essence has just been transferred to the axe. So, you take half of your health and then 20 damage.
I forgot about that part. Yeah. You've always done that math.
I have, because most of the time, you don't know how much health things have.
That's true.
So after that happens, Brand, you may make one other attack move, whatever you want. You still have a free hand.
We're just gonna slap him across the face.
Okay, you punch him with your icy fists.
No, I just slap him across the face.
Oh no, you want to kill this guy. Everyone needs to die, Brand. You have to attain your rank as the new Ice Queen using an iron fist of pain.
Here's the thing I'm not sure on. If the essence axe is completely full, does it still absorb an essence? And what does it do? Just eject one? Or how does that work?
You have no idea, but you know you've absorbed greater essences than the axe can handle at this point, and nothing bad has happened yet, so.
All right, nothing yet.
Brand, you roll a 123 to attack Wog with what exactly?
Was my just hand to hand.
Okay, what's your critical rating on that?
15%.
Okay, so Wog takes a critical hit punch to the face.
Oh no.
How much damage do you deal, Brand?
34.
34. Oh, that is the crit or before the crit?
That is the crit.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Nikina,
Better
you're
find
up.
a nice pit for
For Wong.
I just saw the picture in Discord.
Oh no.
That is how I feel.
You guys should join our Discord for the spicy memes that are going on right now. These are very funny. I'm gonna put the link in chat right now for those of you who don't know.
Bran was put under berserk.
All you saw is the ring
Don't
materialize,
negate me.
and then she just freaking lost it on Wog for some reason.
Get off that altar. You don't belong there, you nasty little critter.
Oh, dang.
Oh, here's our
I'm a
problem.
grown frog. You can't tell me what to do.
Obviously, I can.
Here's the problem. If she kills Swag, we can't get him back. Just so you guys know. So we actually have to stop his death because once he's dead, he can't be resurrected.
I'm a bit curious on if this is gonna work.
Because he's in the axe?
Yeah.
So that's an effect of the axe, yeah.
On
Cannot be resurrected.
Bran's head.
You guys, somebody grab the ring of ghastly hands. It prevents, doesn't it negate stuff?
It gives him a miss chance. It's the best we can do. I think Nikina needs to hit you with a negate spell probably first.
Yep, that's the idea.
Go ahead and roll, Nikina.
Oh man, it's not a very high roll. It's only plus 24.
Now, are you doing this as a direct damage deal? Like a direct hit spell? Area effect? Does she need to roll a resistance?
Let me look at the spell.
I think you're allowed to target just her if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to narrow it in on just her brain because I'm assuming she's under the influence. Like her mind. I don't know anatomy.
My brain.
So,
the part where thoughts happen.
Something that's not there.
Bran's anatomy.
Yes.
I'm gonna send it to Brand's anatomy.
Flynn, you'll be after Nikina, just heads up. Alright, so Nikina rolls a 112 against Brand. Now, Brand, I believe you have resistances to magic, correct?
No?
I do.
Okay. So direct damage, you
So
definitely
confused, Brand.
you definitely hit her unless someone wants to make you re-roll that, which is a real possibility.
Don't do that.
Now,
Not on this, the day of our Flynn's birthday.
I think my only resistance is to certain elemental attacks.
okay, gotcha. And Flynn,
This is the element of friendship.
I don't have the axe stats in front of me. It doesn't have any bonuses to armor rating or anything like that.
Only if you cast a spell. She
Okay.
has to use it and absorb 5 essences to get bonus to armor.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
She don't know
Brand,
how to
To
do it.
know.
because you didn't move, I can give you a stamina check. I'm forcing you to make a stamina check. Let me rephrase that. To see if you can activate an essence in the axe to give yourself an armor rating.
Okay, here is my stamina check.
Okay. That was a natural 98, but total 148, so not good enough. Nikina hits Brand with a negate spell, which does what exactly, Nikina?
Lost the text again.
Sorry. I know it hits her,
That's the.
but what exactly does it say? Because there are 3 different versions.
A target that fails their stamina check has all magical bonuses and effects from spells, equipment, spell bindings, or permanent spell effects removed. Shape change or turn back to normal. Permanent spells and stuff return once it concludes.
All right.
So if it's a temporary spell effect, then she free.
She is indeed free. Bran comes to and realizes...
With Wog's blood on her hands.
Yeah, Wog is near death, staring up at you from the altar, clutching for dear life.
Please stop.
Death?
Aren't you near death?
No, I still have 100 hit points left.
Oh, okay, never mind.
After being
Wounded.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a tough frog.
You see the blood on the essence axe in your hand, Brand, and the very real cut on Wog. And you put 2 and 2 together.
I do apologize.
Got a little hot under the collar.
I am not sure what came over me. Would you like me to heal you, or would you like a band-aid for your boo-boo?
Don't bother. The target cannot be healed.
I want my soul back.
How do we get his essence back to him?
I don't know. I've never had to take an essence and put it back into something.
Control Z.
Obviously, hitting me didn't work.
Do you feel different, Rob?
Apparently, the next blog entry is apparently you don't need a soul to live.
Yes, does it feel different to not have your soul? Are you afraid to die?
Empty inside.
So, yeah, you're kind of screwed right now.
I
don't know if you can heal naturally or not, but you can't be healed, and your pools are half permanently. Like, so even if you can heal naturally, you're only going back up to half.
Yarp.
It's a pretty brutal weapon. I walk over to Brandon. Gently take that from her hands.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you're the one that gave it to me, but...
Can I negate it?
Negate what?
Karnar negated his... He was able to get his soul out of there by, like, negating it or something, right?
Not by negating it, but he was able to retrieve a soul, yes.
Wow.
Or, well, his essence, rather.
Oh, I was like, oh, sweet, give me a different soul.
I'm sure Belfeath can put this to
Jinsar
rights.
returns.
In Wog's body, though.
Or one of those ghosts. That could be interesting.
Somehow, Jinsar was hit with the essence axe before you ever got it.
He was just hanging in there. We didn't know.
So here's the thing, Brand. Depending on what goes on in the combat, I might actually toss you this axe. Please don't hit us with it, but I would like you to use the spells in it, because you can actually use the spells to greater effect in it than I can. So if we need something really important cast that the axe can do, I'm asking that you accept it from me in combat and use it for that purpose, and then return it to me.
Sure, I want to touch that thing again, but okay.
It didn't. Well, I don't know why you went crazy. Who's going to carry the ring of ghastly hands?
And
somebody grab it.
Slowly comes up cautiously.
Wog should have picked it up immediately.
I don't know what it does, and I don't want a ninja loot.
It could have helped you.
But once I put it on, I don't know if it's coming off. I don't know. I have 54 armor, metagaming, and half of all of my pools, apparently.
Yeah. We didn't see that one coming.
Kill me.
We were all worried about the bridge.
Try to say and let us out, but I guess it only does one thing, and it did not pay attention to my run-on sentence.
Do you think the run-on sentence is what caused that?
Probably.
Someone was not
irritated the bowl.
Well, complete run-on sentence again. You asked for the ring of ghastly hands.
And also that we could get out of here safely.
And one other thing.
That she could befriend her mom.
I did not say that. Maybe that's why I punched you.
I asked for more rocks.
Wishful thinking, okay?
So who's carrying the? Who wants the ability to be more resistance or deny the resistance to our foes?
Like I said, Flynn, I think either you or me.
Do you have anything that gives you a mischance? Because I already do.
I have. Where's my thing?
I have a 2% mischance for.
I only have magic mischance. I don't have a physical mischance.
Yeah, that's all I have too. 2% magic mischance.
So
this mischance is, I'm assuming, magic also.
Yeah, we can hash this out in our post stream. So
okay.
The main thing
I'll carry the ring for you, Master Frodo.
There we go. The main thing is to try and figure out, are you going to try and deal with Wog's lost essence right now?
We definitely
we have the ability to.
I don't know that we do either. Is there a reshaping? Anybody here can
user manual
or something along those lines? Maybe reshape. So a reshaping this might know.
I mean, I'm not really
need an expert.
Right
Maybe Bill.
Can I roll my reconstitution to see if I can have some better understanding of how essences and essence retrieval works with reconstitution?
Yes, this will be a potency check.
Can I assist with that?
Yeah.
Dump it all.
I'm dumping it all.
Dang, 319 from Nikona.
That's a natural 69 on the die.
Oh yeah, that's an important roll right there. 227. So if you guys are familiar with Marvel movies, basically this conversation that's happening between Nikona and Flynn is like Tony Stark and Bruce Banner talking about something way too technical for anyone else to understand. That is exactly what happens, and then they come to the conclusion that Wog just has to touch the axe.
Oh, hey,
that's it.
Me. Touch
Or
it.
will he?
Actually, no. Flynn, wait. Hey, Wog, you gotta lick the axe.
Roll a speech check. Wog, you too.
Lick it.
Oh, Nick.
Oh no!
Grant a reroll, chat.
5 for Nick and a 66 for Wog.
You can do it, chat.
Based
Let me
on
reroll.
those rolls, yeah, you can have Nick and a reroll or Wog. Who cares? But as of this second,
let me see that thing.
Okay. He says that and you don't believe him, but it was just granted to Nick and a 79. You believe that you have to lick the axe to get your essence back.
Well, I was doing it anyway.
Okay, gotcha. You lick the axe and now it is covered in slobber, and you are rejuvenated. You have your essence back. You retain the current level they're at, but your maximums are now back to normal.
Nick is chuckling while watching him lick it. That's gross. And continues to rocks.
I start rubbing the axe off on his cloak.
Okay.
Tastes like copper.
Yuck.
That's your blood.
I'm delicious.
So, having procured...
Apparently, celestial ore tastes like copper to you.
Apparently.
I mean, isn't celestial ore blood?
It is hardened outsider blood, yes.
Y'all, I think we need to go on. We're supposed to go out to Oberon's throne or the Spire and the exalted Pegasus or Pegasus or...
So Brand is absolutely right. Having procured a relic,
get inspired?
You exit the ruin and begin your journey toward Oberon's throne in search of the Spire.
Who grabbed the ring?
Where exalted Pegasus resides. I believe
Nikona grabbed it.
Nikona grabbed the ring. So we're going to end it right here.
Yeah.
If you are interested in hearing what both of the relics actually do, I would encourage you to watch our post stream if you're watching live, or if you're not watching and you're listening on a podcasting app or on YouTube, go become a patron because it is posted there. And these items are pretty sweet. So don't forget, this Sunday, May 23rd, tune in on our Twitch channel, watch the 200 follow episode. It is going to be ridiculous. Lots of fun, though. For everyone else, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to share wherever you're watching or listening to, and leave a review or a comment, or make something up and tell all of your animal friends about us. So, enjoy the outro video. We will be back in a moment to hash out some of the specifics about what just happened. So, see you next week or Sunday for the next episode of Shattered Dungeons. Bye.